Welcome back, family, to our channel. Today I want to share with you a simple boat analogy that's going to help you see things a little bit, or see things with a better perspective. Imagine yourself in the middle of the ocean on a boat. Now you're on one of these motor sailors, they're called. Those are the boats that have a motor and a sail. It's pretty foggy. You have holes on your boat, on the floor of your boat. So you're sinking, but you're sinking very slowly. So slowly that you don't even notice. Now, a lot of us are in this situation right now where we don't have direction, where we have leaks in our lives that drain us. And if you find yourself in this situation, the first thing I recommend that you could do is to patch the holes. Now, the holes are things that distract you, things that rob you from your energy. This may look like, bad habits, not setting boundaries with certain people, not committing to your goals. And when you patch the holes, take care of that. You need to make sure that you patch them good, because if you don't patch them good, they're going to open up again, and then water will leak again. And what that looks like in life is relapsing. A lot of times we stop our bad habits and then we pick them back up again. The reason for this is because we're not fully committed, and we also don't have systems in place. Because we will have those days where we just don't feel like it, or you might go to a party and there's alcohol and you're committed not to drink anymore, but hey, it's a party. So you need to have systems in place, and you need to prepare for those kind of days so you know what to do in those situations. So you patch the holes correctly or good, so they don't open up, so you don't relapse, so you don't sink, so water stops going into your boat, so you stop leaking your energy. That's the first step. The next thing you want to do is you want to grab a bucket and you want to start dumping all the water out. What that looks like is you're taking action towards your goals, whatever that is. If you want to get fit, you start exercising every day. If you want to be more financially free, start working on a business, start doing some research, maybe get a book, start reading. Those are all actionable steps that are ultimately taking you closer to your goals. So let's say you patch the holes, you got all the water out. The next thing you want to look for is for the fog to clear. Now in life, what that looks like is a lot of times we don't have clarity. We're confused. That could be doubt. That could be people's belief systems that we've adopted. It could be a lot of things. But the main thing is you want to be clear on where you're going. So you want to look for a North Star. You're not going to be able to see the star unless you clear the fog. So make sure you clear all the mental clutter out of your mind, also around your living space. That also causes clutter, clean your living environment. Stop listening to things that don't serve you. Stop listening to people that have a lot of doubt in their hearts and in their brains, in their minds. After you do that, you look for a North Star, and that is your purpose. So you pick something in life that you want to work towards. a goal, a purpose, something you're living for, something that gets you up every single day with energy. That will be your North Star. That's going to be your guide, your direction, your sense of direction. So you have somewhere to go instead of just drifting in the ocean. After you do that, you got your North Star, you know where to go. The next logical step would be to either use your sail or turn on the motor. Now this depends on what's happening in your life. If you have nothing going on for you, if you have no opportunities, which means no wind, then you turn on your motor and you start pushing. You use your internal motivation to start getting you closer to your goals. Now, if you have a nice set of wind, you can put down your motor, you could turn off your motor and open up the sail to save gas, because your motivation will run out. So you want to use these opportunities that come in life, which represents the wind, and that you can use your sail. It could be a new job, it could be a friend, invites you to an event where maybe you met somebody that opens up doors for you. But or it could be, world events that, changes the market. So that represents, the sail represents opportunities in life that come and go. So you use it wisely. So now that you're moving along, what you want to do is you want to find land. You're looking for an island, and this island has treasure. This treasure is your gifts that you have, that no one else has, only you have it, because there's only one of you. And there's something in this world that you can do better than anybody, and that's your treasure. And that's what you want to find. And that's what you're looking for. So when you finally see land and you step off the boat onto the land, that's going to be when you transform yourself from the old you to the new you. When you set foot on that land, you're completely different. You're going to feel the shift. You're going to know in your heart that you're a different person. That's a transformation. As all the work that you did to get there, to get to the land, made you a different person. When you get on land and you're that different person, you'll find the treasure, which are your gifts, and then you can share it with the world. Without ultimately give you abundance, it'll give you peace, and it'll give you satisfaction in your life. So use this boat analogy to help put things into perspective and to help you take action in your life, so you can find your treasure. Because this treasure that you find will not only benefit you, not only benefit your family, but it'll also benefit others. Because all the gifts that we have, it's not for us, it's for others. If there's a painter that knows how to paint, yes, the artist enjoys his paintings, but millions of people will enjoy it as well. And that's a lot more valuable than just keeping the paintings to himself or not even becoming an artist. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you in the next one.